Hi everyone, hope you're well. So today is Monday the 6th of May 2013, and something I've just finished my Minecraft LP and I'm currently having it export in the background, so I figured I'd record this quick. Something I've been thinking about today is I'm trying to think of the right word for it, like psychological psychological states or mental states, and what people call anchoring. I think it's neuro-linguistic programming. They call it anchoring, or I tend to call it triggering myself when I'm just talking about it loosely. But it's basically the idea that you have certain kind of emotions and memories, and certain things you'll naturally associate with certain memories. And so it happened to me today. And you can use, and the important point is you can use it to your advantage if you know what they are. And you can even create your own, but that's a bit more complicated. But anyway, it happened to me today because I ran out of milk, and so I didn't have any milk for my tea, so I'm drinking tea right now, but I guess I can't quite tip it towards the camera, but it's black, because I don't have any milk. And I don't usually drink tea black. I nearly always drink it with milk, because that's what most of us do in England. And but what drinking tea black reminds me of, especially drinking English tea black, because kind of speciality teas and stuff, I'll sometimes quite often drink black, like Lapsang Souchong, which is really nice tea. I'll drink black, or any kind of herbal teas and stuff you don't drink with milk. But yeah, drinking like what English people would call normal tea, black, always reminds me of one of my friends from uni, who I'm still friends with, who's Chinese, and they would always make tea without milk, because that's just their way. And so whenever I was hanging out with them, I'd always have black tea, even though it's Earl Grey or English or whatever, it would always be black. So just tasting it always reminds me of hanging out with him and like playing Warcraft. We used to play a lot of Warcraft and stuff at uni, and I think certain wines do the same thing. Also at uni, I had a housemate, and me and her, we lived opposite a wine warehouse. So me and her, you could only buy like 12 bottles at a time or something. But we'd go over there together and like get 6 bottles each and buy them as a set of, wine. Because really they were like a proper warehouse that supplied restaurants and stuff like that. But we got, so we could get really good wine for really cheap. So we drank quite a lot of wine. Drink responsibly, by the way. In fact, that's a whole other subject, but I never get drunk on wine, because the few occasions where I've accidentally got drunk on wine, it's just so horrible, because it's such a strong drink. I only drink wine to actually enjoy, you just enjoy the taste of it and everything. Anyway, that's a whole other wine snob subject for another time. But yeah, but generally the taste of wine, if it's a good wine, kind of reminds me of that time also, because I drank such a lot of it, kind of thing, like Chilean reds especially. And what else? Oh yeah, and also more recently I realised it's been really sunny and warm again in England, and I love summer, and it's been so long since it's been sunny and warm and nice that I forgot how happy it made me. And a lot of it's just the bright light and the warmth and everything. But I realised another thing, though, is the air has a smell. It actually smells like summer. I don't know if it's I think it's like dry grass or something. You can smell it on the air. And that smell, because I'm naturally happy in warm weather, I have all these memories of being happy in warm weather in the past, you know, all through my life. And that smell, I strongly associate with it. So when the smell of summer kind of amplifies it even more, because not only am I happy in a moment with the warm sunshine and the bright sunshine, I'm also happy because it triggers all the emotion and memory of all the other summers where I've been happy in the sunshine and the warm weather. So it's something I find really interesting. I think most people, like nearly everyone, has like certain songs and stuff that they associate with, you know, maybe past relationships or their current relationship, or certain breakups and stuff. And for me, I think smell and taste are, for me personally, much stronger triggers of memory than songs. Songs I kind of tend to, I mean, I kind of have certain associations with songs, but I know some people who are like, insist that they can't listen to certain songs because they get upset when they hear them, kind of thing. And actually, I did have one song like that at one point, but I'm pretty sure I'm over it now. But generally, songs I don't associate with people. I just associate them, you know, I associate it with the time when I first heard it and listened to it, but it doesn't necessarily drag up emotions. But yeah, it's a subject I find really interesting, how human memory works and how it links these things together. You know, it will link a smell to an emotion, so that when you smell it, you feel that emotion. I guess it's a bit like Pavlov's dogs, if you know that, with the bell every time they got fed, so that then when they heard the bell, they'd salivate and get hungry. So I guess we're just like dogs, really. But yeah, it's an interesting subject. Maybe some of you guys have strong associations, like a certain song might make you think of something, or a certain drink or taste or food, or, you know, something might make you remember a certain memory or something. Feel free to share if you want to. Obviously, it might be very personal or something and you don't want to share, but I just think it's a really interesting subject. And there's also a lot of stuff about how you can create these associations to control your mood. And if you know what things make you happy, then obviously that's a really useful thing to know, because you then know, you know. But it can also be subconscious as well. Like, there might be certain things that you think make you happy that are actually bad for you. So you do them, even though you know they're bad for you, because you associate them strongly with, like, feelings of, you know, comfort or happiness or something. But it's a whole huge subject. I mean, people have written entire books about this kind of stuff. But that's just what I've been thinking about today. I thought some of you might have some stuff to say about it as well, maybe. I'd be interested to hear. And I will see you tomorrow.